Today's video is how do I collect commercial rent arrears. This particular video is just for collecting commercial rent arrears. For residential rent arrears, please see our rent arrears video. So, your tenant has not paid. What do you do next? The good news is, under English law, a commercial landlord has a privilege that most other creditors don't have. This is the ability to instruct a certificated enforcement agent, formerly known as a bailiff, to take control of the tenant's goods on a special written instruction form without the need to go to court, therefore being able to act very quickly. This is allowed for under the Tribunal Courts and Enforcement Act 2007, Chapter 2, Section 72. There are, of course, a few conditions that must be met in order to be able to instruct the certificated enforcement agent to carry out this task. Number 1. The property must be purely commercial, not residential at all, unless that's under a separate lease. Number 2. There must be rent arrears of 7 days due. Number 3. There must be an existing lease in writing or written proof of a tenancy at will, not a licence. Number 4. The tenant must still be in the property and trading with goods worth more than the value of the rent arrears. Number 5. You must not yet have issued proceedings against the tenant in this matter. Number 6. A certificated enforcement agent can only collect pure rent arrears. Any interest due under the lease and VAT. They cannot collect by CRAR, insurance fees, service charges or rates. For these you need to get a separate court judgment. If it fits this criteria, then what should you do? Complete an online instruction form. See the link in the video. Also send in a copy of your lease. The certificated enforcement agent would then send out a document called a Notice of Enforcement, which gives the tenant 7 clear days to pay and adds the £75 plus VAT compliance charge. If the tenant does not pay, the bailiff will visit and take control of the goods of the tenant to recover your money. There are a number of options once the certificated enforcement agent has arrived on site. They may enter into a controlled goods agreement, which is a payment arrangement secured on the debtor's goods. They may secure goods on the highway, like a vehicle, by clamping it. They may lock up all or part of the premises, impounding items on site. Or they may remove the goods to storage or for sale. How much will this cost you? Generally, this is a free service. All enforcement agent fees are set by law. They're chargeable to the landlord but recoverable where possible from the tenant. There are some circumstances where the landlord will be charged, but this is very rare and usually included on the terms and conditions. For instance, this would be restricted to times where the tenant had gone away or they had no goods and would usually be for £75 plus VAT. For further information, visit our website on the link below. Thank you for listening.